Hello Void, I am Agitated Crane and I am a little bit bored. I plan to make more scripted content on the channel. So one of those scripted contents is going to be scripted review of games. So I'm not going to be going too deeply into all the issues that I have with the game. And also, like, another reason is because in previous videos I have already mentioned a lot of it, but um, I find the side activities here to be very boring, and I mean specifically challenges, right? Combat challenges, those I think they will fill out on their own, so I don't think we should be even trying to track it or anything like that. Quests, also, like, I think I will be completing this because it's the assignments are usually for the spells. Side quests are, well, I wanted to say that they provide a little bit of lore, but not really. Like, what did we really learn about the girl that wanted us to collect the gobstones, right? And then exploration is fucking boring. So ancient magics, hate it. Most of the time you have to use the broom to find like the pieces. I I mean, pop balloons kinda makes sense, but at the same time, I mean, it makes sense to have this type of challenge in the game, but at the same time, it's not really that interesting. Landing platforms, same thing. Just basically find the thing and land on it, and that's it. Boring. Merlin trials are like absolute disaster because it really does not provide any challenge. It's just like a busy work. Astronomy tables are kinda interesting, kinda. Hogwarts secrets are interesting, but that's about it. So out of here we have two that I kinda like, and then the rest that is just like busy work that I don't care about. And then you have field pages, which you have several types, but it boils down to the fact that there is like a small portion of them that is lore related, and then like a huge portion that is meant to just be something to collect, right? And it's also kind of boring, and some of them are bugged. Like, for example, the butterfly in the dungeon. I was looking online. Apparently, there is another bugged page in the greenhouse or something, and so even hunting for them is kind of like disheartening if you know that it could be that due to your graphic settings, some of them could be bugged and not visible, and they don't really provide any story or anything like that. Room of requirements, that's like another busy work. Crafting, rescuing beasts, uh, the whole Farmville aspect of it, I really don't care. Like, I never played Farmville, I don't want to play Farmville. I like collectathon games, but just collecting pages, I feel like it's like really boring, and I don't want those videos to become like to become me going through the empty forest looking for a page, and like, I, I mean there is nothing to talk about, right? It just, what do I do? Do I just like Do I just narrate, oh, I'm jumping here, or I'm casting Reducto? There is nothing to talk about. And even the main story, it has been lagging behind a little bit. I'm sure it will go back up, but right now, where we have those 4 keeper trials, there isn't really. I don't want to say that there isn't really a story there, because you do get a bit of the story at the end with the pensive. But other than that, it feels like we are having side quests inserted into the main story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the quests. I am giving up on collecting pages. I mean, obviously, if we see some on our way, maybe we get it. But and this is difficult for me because this goes against my gamer mentality. But I feel that the game is just wasting my time with Merlin trials, the keys, the pages, and I feel that in previous games, you would at least solve puzzles to get those collectibles. Not always, but it felt more fun. I don't know what it is, but it is more fun to explore Hogwarts than it is to explore just some random forest, for example. So, and then also fighting camps. This is very Assassin's Creed busy work, and at some point I started to hate Assassin's Creed games and actually Ubisoft games in general, because you had this formulaic approach to game design where you have the tower that you have to climb. Once you climb it, it unlocks a bunch of side activities. You do those side activities. Those side activities are usually very stupid. I don't remember what exactly they were at the time that I was playing it back when I was little. But quests here, they are really reminding me of Assassin's Creed. Not the quests specifically, but so for example, when sometimes when we are around in the villages, or I guess they are called hamlets, we get this side quest to bring a potion, a specific potion. What's the point, right? So yeah, I think I will focus on the quests only. I will give up on Ancient Magic. I will give up on Merlin Trials. Random caves, I'm not going to explore them either. I am not going to go out of my way to collect field guide pages. I'm not going to go out of my way to collect animals, do all that crafting nonsense. I don't want to deal with clearing unnecessary camps either. So yeah, I think we will focus on the story because that's what we can discuss, I guess. Because really, looking for a random page in the forest is that's that's the Slenderman game, and I don't play those types of games. I guess. So yeah. Even this kidnapped cabbage. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like black-pilled about gaming in general. But what's the point of this? He said, "Oh, I had some cabbages that I wanted to deliver to this guy because goblins are attacking there." The, there isn't. There is like a minimal effort for a storytelling. Similar quest in Baldur's Gate would have had like backstory for both of those peasants, and the cabbages themselves would be like a mimic or something that you can talk to and romance. But here it's just go find some cabbages and deliver them. This is what people make fun of in MMOs, that they have no substance, that it's just collect 10 bear asses, deliver this to the next village, and in the next village the guy will tell you to collect different 10 bear asses. I really don't like this. So yeah, let's just focus on the quests. If we get a silly quest with I don't know, like this one, for example, the Daedalian keys, I completed it somehow. I also completed the moon quest with demiguises. I'm not going to try to hunt for the rest of the demiguises. I have all the Alohomora that I can get. I think that's enough. And so, yeah, I think I will just start ignoring everything from now on. So this quest we will finish. If we get another quest like collect 10 cabbages or something like that, I'm just not going to be doing it unless it happens organically that I collect something. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. The Hogwarts is pretty. The game itself is pretty as well. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I think I enjoy it. It's just that for the purpose of recording for YouTube, I don't have what to talk about. And I think it was noticeable in previous couple of episodes where I was just doing those side activities, and yeah, there was nothing to talk about, basically. And if I have nothing to talk about, then I try to find stuff to talk about. And the stuff that's on the forefront of my mind is how much this game dropped the ball. Because this game could have been incredible. In fact, it could have been two very incredible games. One as a school game, and another as a fantasy game with goblins. As it is right now, it's neither, and it's also kind of
Hello,
boring.
Nellie. Actually, I
So
found
I have
all
to
of
focus
the
on the
keys
main
and
story
opened my house
because
chest.
that
Wonderful.
seems like
What did
the
you find?
I found a
important
rather
part of my
interesting costume.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to. What are you playing at?
So this was like a personal quest, I guess, for Nellie, and oh, and there was a like I don't know anything about Nellie, only that she's fascinated by those keys, and that's it. And I honestly, like, I don't understand what the rest of the world is smoking, because it's from what I have heard, it's like the game is this awesome game. You have morality choices. You can have different playthrough if you play as a depending on into which house you get sorted. I'm not seeing any of that. Like, all the side quests so far, you could have gotten as a Ravenclaw, as a Hufflepuff. It doesn't fucking matter. Your common room does not matter either so far. And I know in the last episode I actually discovered that I'm actually not that far into the story as I thought. But still, it still feels like I have played through a good chunk of the story, and I'm not seeing. Let's put it this way, right? I have significantly
That
more
crest of Chinese
hours.
chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
I have significantly more hours in this game than majority of the streamers had when they were singing prizes for it. So I don't understand where they bought or what exactly. Right, I haven't played in a while, so my
Expelliarmus!
reflexes are going to be kinky.
Burn, my young friend. Expelliarmus!
Levioso! Levioso! Ooh.
Revelio.
What I was talking about.
That's one crate in hand. I only need one more.
Doxy egg, stolen by poachers for use in potion. Those black eggs come from a doxy, a magical beast sometimes mistaken for a fairy. And we cannot loot it, apparently. Right, so the morality options, the house stuff. I am not sure how far away well, actually. So hold on. It's in the challenges. So if we go into quests, wait, what? No, actually, I misread the situation. Because it said, okay, it said here that I am on 4 out of 14 main story quests, and I was under impression that I'm in like 1/3 of the game, approximately. But actually no, because I have 2, 4, so 6, 12, 20, 24 main story quests completed, and I have 10 left. So I am over the half of the story I think I have completed. So far, there is none of that those streamers were like praising about this game. And yeah, I don't get it. And this is
Revelio.
This is how should I put it? This is strange because I don't want to say that I like trust streamers for a honest review or something like that, and I did not watch their playthroughs most of the times. It's just that I've listened to some podcasts and they would mention that they are playing this game, and where am I going? There, I think.
When you have a cloak like that, who can blame a girl for
Where am I going? Did the side quest disappear? Oh, I guess I go there, so I have to just fly around this mountain. So yeah, even when the first game came out, I would hear like those reviews, or like the people talking about the game on the podcasts, and they would go like, "Oh, so this game is awesome. There is like morality options, and where am I flying? There are like morality options, and depending on which house you join, it's different. It's fucking the same. There are no morality options. What are you talking about? Are you considering taking gobstones from your morality option? Like that's silly, and I don't think it would change anything about your game at all if you stole her gobstones or whatever. And most of the morality options that I have seen are like this, so you can kind of
I can see
have
why
like
Feldcroft
an
needs help.
as
Ranrock's
Holish
loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft.
as Holish reply to your teacher or something like that. But that's
Whites, rat this out!
What an unfortunate disappointment!
Glacius! Defendo!
It was pitiful! You won't get away with that.
so yeah, I seriously do not understand
Defendo!
the simping for this game. Even if you go, let's say,
Revelio!
if you try to go like, oh, this is an anti-trans game, it's not. It's not.
That's all the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
There
I'd
is
better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's
there
friend
is a
at
prominent
Feldcroft.
trans character, and actually I feel like she's getting more screen time than other characters so far. She definitely had more screen time and more dialogue, or okay, not dialogue, more lore, I guess, about her through her letters than most of the students. I think the only student that actually had some story is Sebastian. The rest are just blank faces to me. And even teachers give you like a couple of lines and you can get a little bit more info when you snoop around their offices, but even then the info that you get from those papers is mostly similar to what you find by talking with them. So yeah, this game is very mediocre. I'm sorry to say. And Goblin correspondence, it's probably like, look for the stuff. Oh yeah, we are looking. Where the fuck is it? Is it seriously like the same notes that we had before? It doesn't even show up as a new note. Hi. Oh well.
Hello there.
Here.
Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Have some
Hello,
cabbages.
Mr. NDI. Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvelous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot. Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
Do you have any idea why the goblins are attacking Feldcroft?
No clue. I used to think it was because of its strategic location, but now it's as if they were looking for something. I will admit, however, that I don't know what they could possibly be looking for.
Fascinating. Also, because I'm not so impressed with the game, I kinda want to finish it quickly because I am looking forward to starting a game that I would actually enjoy more, right? So for example, Baldur's Gate, I enjoyed it a lot. It also has like some issues that I would that I will comment in the review, but as a whole, Baldur's Gate is one of the better RPGs that I have played in a long time. It's lengthy, it has a lot of stuff in it, the characters are great, the side quests are fun, the main story is also interesting, and even though I was, by the end, I wouldn't say I was rushing to the end, but I was in this kind of like state where all the side quests that I was working on were finished, and there was only main story left, and so I was trying to progress with the story, and I was annoyed if we got like a pointless fight or something like that. But in general, I enjoyed it, and when I finished Baldur's Gate 3, I felt empty, like I wanted more. And it's kind of like one of the negatives for the game, I guess, that there was some stuff that I would have wanted to see more of. But at the same time, it also like a sign that the game is great, because when I finished it, I wasn't like, okay, good riddance, I can move on. I was actually like, what if I try playing like this? What if I try playing again like this? I want to play as this character. I want to try this. I'm looking for mods, right? But the state that I'm in with Hogwarts Legacy right now is I want to finish as fast as possible, and I want to start a different game. And this is strange because like I like Harry Potter. I like all the Harry Potter games. When I started playing this game, it started off strong. And then when the whole open world came into play, I realized that it's a lazy game. It's lazy. There are no meaningful side quests. The main story become a side quest as well. The collectibles are boring. There are no interesting puzzles. Like, what's the point of Merlin Trials? What is the point of well, once you get Alohomora, you can unlock stuff, right? But where a regular game would have a locked chest, What this game does, it actually puts a house, it locks the house, and then inside there is open chest. So I mean, it's hard for me to not be critical of, critical, skeptical about this, I guess, cynical about this. Because it almost feels like you are trying to add depth where there is none. And look, if the game was good, if it had like better side quests, maybe some better mechanics, better RPG system, I don't know, morality system, whatever. If it was in general better, then stuff like locking houses instead of chests, I could have maybe appreciated it more, because it's kind of interesting, right? It's not as boring as just a chest. You can if you get into the mood, right? You can be like, oh, obviously, like, this is a house where someone lives, and they lock their house, but they don't lock a chest inside the house. But still, I would have preferred the house not having only the chest. Good examples are some of the houses that have, I don't know, like maybe some nodes as well, or demiguises even. But when there is a house, you don't know who this house is. It's just some random house, and inside there is a chest. Then it feels like it's just a chest with extra steps, right? So yeah, I don't know.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. Been friends and business associates ever since. I wasn't surprised to get his owl about his Chinese chomping cabbage scheme. He was always one to go out of his way to help another.
You're welcome. Happy to be of assistance.
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart.
You know, I have been talking about my friend in quotation marks that we used to play Harry Potter games together, and I feel like if I was playing with him, maybe I would have had fun. Maybe. Even with those like pointless collectibles, because I wouldn't be doing it alone. We would be like switching. But as it is right now, I'm kind of like, I'm getting those flashbacks to Assassin's Creed, and it does. Again, like Assassin's Creed, I also used to enjoy, but not anymore. Oh my god.
This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned. Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Why is it level 36? It's supposed to be level... I think it's supposed to be level...
Stupefied!
13, no? This side quest. Oh well, whatever.
Depulso, Levioso, Expelliarmus. So this is the infamous Absconder. Confringo.
I don't have ability for him.
Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Ow!
Confringo.
So annoying.
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Now that's taken care of, I need to find the heirloom for Milo's daughter. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight.
Revelio.
We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Confringo. Revelio.
Okay. Where is the heirloom?
Confringo.
Spider sacks.
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley. Revelio.
Why am I even revaluing? Even if there is something in here, I don't... At this point, I don't care. I'm just gonna go through the story and maybe do some side quests as well, but this game seriously dropped in my eyes. Okay. It's a shame, though. I really want to enjoy it. But I'm...
You look none the worse for wear. I take it you decided against entering the Absconder's cave.
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
Like here, right? You
do you
had
have
an
for
option to ask for a reward. He was gonna give it to you anyway.
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled, and his daughter has something to remember him by.
So it's like, what is the point?
Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you.
It's not even like morality option, because he would have given it to you anyway. And even if he didn't, or if you got like a more money by asking for it, right? Even then, like what, does he stop selling the shit that he has to you? No. Does he get upset when you talk with him? Maybe.
I appreciate your business.
And is that going to change anything in the game? No. So like, what's the point? Hey. Let's go for Crucio. Apparently that's in Hogwarts. So like in Grand Staircase, let's go here. The fact that Sebastian knows Crucio is interesting, and I'm actually curious if... well, no, it's already... they're already called unforgivable curses, even though... It's so strange, right? Because you can cast them, but they are unforgivable. So, are they illegal then? Because I thought that maybe the game is going to go into like darker... go a darker route, maybe, and be something like, I don't know, maybe because it's Goblin Rebellion, those curses are allowed for a time being, because it's like dangerous times, or something like that. Maybe because it's this is taking place in the past as well, right? So maybe back then they were not unforgivable, and then they become unforgivable in more civilized time. But no, they're already unforgivable, but students know about them, and they can teach them to you. And you can use them. Which, by the way, Ministry of Magic... in Harry Potter, they often made like a deal, like a big deal out of the fact that underage wizards are not allowed to cast spells outside of the school. And if they did, then Ministry would be on their ass. But then it looks like... I'm trying to remember if they actually can tell which... well, okay. They can tell which spell was cast, by the way. But I think they cannot tell who cast it. So it's just like, if this is your house... See, it doesn't make sense, because if you have parents there, then they would cast spells, but I'm pretty sure the Dobby incident in Harry Potter, when Dobby levitated the cake, Harry got blamed for it, and he was like, no, that was Dobby. And they were like, no, you are the only wizard there, so it had to be you. So do they actually... Is this rule then very poorly enforced? Because if you are in wizarding family, then Ministry has no clue who is casting spells in your house. Is it you, or is it your dad, right? Or is it your older brother? Or is it your younger sister? Who knows? But they know which spell was cast because they were making like a big deal of it. So you, in Order of Phoenix, right? You cast it Expecto Patronum in Muggle area outside of school. So surely if they can tell which spell is being cast, surely. And I feel this is at this point a problem that Rowling did not cover, I think, because if they can tell which spell is being cast, then they know where unforgivable curses are being used, and then immediately aurors should be sent there. So if you have in Hogwarts a bunch of students suddenly casting Crucio, then you send aurors there and start questioning everyone. What the fuck is going on? If in Malfoy's residence you suddenly have Voldemort casting Avada Kedavra, then you send fucking aurors there. What the fuck is going on? And I know that Rowling portrays Ministry as incompetent and stuff like that, but I don't know, this feels like an oversight.
You're here. Brilliant.
Yes, wonderful. Magical.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominis?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominis won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominis.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominis is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Okay. Lead the way. This looks like an interesting... No. It just has an interesting icon, but it's still like a regular
Keep an eye
quest.
out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Lumos.
I'm curious if maybe...
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Since the game is phased... No, does not matter. Why are you in the dark? Oh, really? So it shows on the minimap. It's something that I noticed previously as well, and I was like, oh, hold on. Is this like a secret room? Apparently
Hello,
it is.
Ominis. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominis. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this Scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
Why are we not focusing on the Aunt then? Okay, maybe the dialogue is not representative of what my character is actually going to say, but it's obvious, like, the Aunt wanted to find the Scriptorium because she wanted to, as he mentioned, that to focus on Salazar's other exploits rather than his racism, right? So surely if he wants to follow in her footsteps, then Scriptorium is the way to go. But it seems like we are going with different options. Let's go with that. I understand your caution.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory.
Yes, see?
Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the Scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
Confringo!
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominis.
See, I'm Ravenclaw, but I'm playing as if I was Slytherin. This should have been a story unique to Slytherin.
Revelio may have.
I'm also not a fan of the way we spoke with Ominis, because we were playing dumb, which is not something that I would have done. I would have maybe approached
Revelio.
Remember,
directly.
3 braziers are involved.
Confringo.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally, something's happening.
Revelio.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Okay, so I'm guessing we
Looks like
will
a
be
locked
repairing
door.
that.
We may want to look around.
I must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark arts as my family instructs. When I reach the Scriptorium, I will find evidence that there is more to Salazar Slytherin than we realize. I have written to my brother. He now knows how I accessed the corridor entrance and that there is no straight path to reach the Scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt. Wingardium Leviosa Reparo.
Ominous. Your family was here. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient, sinister.
So is this like an enchantment on the room, or are we actually going to have snakes here? Because this is not Chamber of Secrets, right? This is just some completely unrelated stuff. And actually, I wonder if Slytherin had some of those secrets. And again, oh, this is fucked up. So look, they should have went hard on this story that founders had their secrets in the castle. So like Slytherin had his secret entrances, Ravenclaw had her secret entrances and stuff like that, right? And then based on which house you're assigned to, you learn the secrets of that house founder in the castle, right? So that should have been what it is. But as it is now, they are leaning more into Slytherin being the only one who has secrets, and no matter which house you join, you get to explore it because the house doesn't matter.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak Parseltongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I'm curious to find out what would happen if we actually side with Ominis and say like, oh yeah, this is too dangerous, let's not do this. Surely we would progress anyway. Like I don't believe this game has the balls to keep you from this room. I think what will happen is that you will have to convince him again at some point.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominis, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Revelio.
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Salazar Slytherin buried this scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around those dark corridors. I am a descendant, and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting those braziers in the corridor is helping. I shan't lose heart. Challenge by challenge, I will make my way through.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Revelio.
What am I actually trying to do here? It has...
Lumos.
It has symbols on it, okay.
Revelio.
So I'm guessing... Hold on.
Confringo.
That's on the other side. Okay.
Lumos.
So we want... Cat and Z.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work. Revelio.
And apparently
Got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It
It's
may not be
timed.
obvious which leads where.
not liking it. Right. That's 4 of 5. Let's try to find... This is so uncomfortable. How do I get here? Through this? This is on the other side of the wall as well. So maybe through here. Okay, so sun and 8.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos. Revelio.
I failed the dial and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent, but I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old traditions. The Scriptorium must have proved that there is more to our legacy than meets the eye.
Ominis, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. She was my favorite person in the world for
Revelio.
Oh fuck, I don't... So I'm guessing it's for this one,
Lumos.
which has fish and pyramid. Okay. Fish and pyramid, fish and pyramid.
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the Scriptorium.
But that seems
Revelio.
like a way forward. And I want to make sure that I read... Where was it? This way?
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
Extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the Scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house founder. Salazar Slytherin intended more than what we have become. I know it.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Pain.
Lumos.
That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
I guess that's the aunt. I have lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. In my last correspondence to my brother, I had invited him here. Now, if he looks for me alone, I will have led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish he had parted on better terms.
Ominis. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominis, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
Love the door. I'm guessing we will have to cast Crucio on me, probably. Right? Because Ominis is the only one who knows it, I think. I don't think Sebastian knows it, and I don't want him to torture Sebastian. So I guess I will have to take it.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominis has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominis's favor. Will you ask him about this?
Okay.
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak.
And the thing is
Wish we
that
had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
I probably do have liquid luck. I don't? I don't. Okay. So, this is actually interesting and I actually like it. And this is what I was talking about. Playing through the main quotation marks story. That this is supposedly like a side quest, but I think it is part of the main story. It's more interesting than the collectathon that wasn't really well thought through. So Ominis as a kid was forced to do Crucio, to cast Crucio, and he's very against it, right? So convincing him to do it is a conflict. So, but it's probably
Ominis.
going to be very easy.
I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
See, that's interesting. So he's against it completely.
What do we do now? Ominis is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominis knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
First option, we are not doing at all. I do want to unlock absolutely everything, because fucking Abracadabra is going to be a lifesaver. And I worry that if we don't learn this one, then we won't be able to cast Abracadabra on Goblin Seas ever again. So I think, yeah, I think we have to start learning the dark courses. But Okay, so I actually did not expect Sebastian to cast it. And see, with Ominis, he already did once, and he has a baggage that comes with it, right? And I feel like if he did it, it wouldn't be as bad if someone new does it, right? So we would basically have to push. Okay, so Ominis is already a little bit on the dark side because he had to do it before, but he's fighting it, and if he cast it on me, I think it would have been fine. Like that would have been, I think, the best option. I think if he casts it on Sebastian, Sebastian is his friend. He's not gonna be, well, he's gonna be upset about it. But he's not really friends with me, and I can like then play it the sort of like, I forgive you, we had to do it, and stuff like that, right? If Ominis completely refuses it, and then Sebastian offers it, Sebastian goes a little bit to the dark side because of this. And if he casts it on me again, like that's not, well, the thing is that I am character in a game, right? So I can be like, oh yeah, sure, cast it on me, right? Now if I do it, then I go to the dark side. But I really don't want to, like, I don't mind going to the dark side, but I really don't want to torture Sebastian. And I'm not sure what is better here, because the game makes it sound that this is like going to the dark side and very serious business. I personally don't view it that way, and I don't think that books ever did like a good explanation as to how those dark curses affect like the people who actually cast them. Because again, like Imperio, you have other stuff like Levicorpus, you have love potions. There is a bunch of stuff that can affect the way your body acts, the way your mind works. So Imperio is not like crazy. It's not that far away from other options that there are. And same with Crucio. You can achieve the same effect with like some fire spell. And I don't believe this this pain is so special, it's like nothing you have ever felt before. No. No. I think there is a limit to pain. And I don't think you can justify, even in like magical world, I don't think you can justify that there is this pain that goes beyond that, right? So if you cast fire on someone, that's fucking horrible. In fact, I think like setting someone on fire is probably worse than Crucio. from what I have seen in Harry Potter movies, from what I have read, and from what I know about fire, I'm pretty sure that there are worse things you can do with spells than Crucio. So there is this this level that you have to have intent to cause pain. But again, if you are trying to put someone on fire, you also intend to cause pain. So I really don't like Imperio and Crucio. They seem like pointless curses. Like it's obviously dark that someone created those curses specifically for that. But there are things in this world that work similarly, and I wouldn't say that I guess it's more so intent than the effect of the spell, right? And then Abracadabra kills stuff, but again, you can kill someone using another spell. So those dark curses, they don't really. I don't know. I feel like they are not as polished as I would have liked. Anyway, I will learn the curse, but you must cast it on me.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
You better not go to the dark side too much. We are doing this to save your sister. So remember that.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium.
You are
can't
entirely
believe
too
we're
happy
here.
about this. My health should recover on its own, right? I don't have to waste healing on it. Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium, a secret and well-protected room beneath Hogwarts where Salazar Slytherin appears to have spent time making various long-term plans with respect to the student population and reflecting on disagreements he had with the other founders. I guess, like, I made a big deal about Slytherin being the only one who created secret passages, but I guess that is on brand. That he had disagreements with everyone else, and so he was the only one else that was keeping secrets from them. But I feel like it would have been fine to sacrifice that piece of the lore to give other houses something interesting to do in the castle, like some similar concept like this. Like maybe not exactly, like maybe, I don't know, limit Hufflepuffs to being friends with house elves or something like that, or have maybe Ravenclaws have some unused classrooms, like some clubhouses for extracurricular activities, or I don't know, stuff like that. It doesn't have to be like entirely secret stuff, but like sections of the castle that some other houses are not using, I guess. Because just common room, even just the common room, you could have had way more stuff done with it. And I'm surprised that the game, at least so far, is not doing anything like that.
Revelio.
What is that? Who knows? Okay, what are we? We can drink centuries old beer. Perfect. I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional, but he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggleborns are somehow as capable as purebloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, thoughts he had not yet put voice to. I tire of the discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. Slytherin is kinda like... Slytherin thoughts on Hogwarts is kinda like my thoughts on Harry Potter fandom. Like, we have a bunch of these normies that are pretending to like Harry Potter. Fuck them. It is with heavy heart that I now know I must go from here. I shall place the creature into a deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my views, a descendant willing to reverse the damage that the others have so carelessly wrought, one who shall rid the school of those unworthy of Hogwarts that would serve only to stain my legacy. See, I kinda... this is really stupid, but I kinda forgot that Basilisk was Slytherin's idea. That he was like, oh fuck these kids. I'm gonna place this deadly creature in the sewer, and when my grandson comes to school, he better release it and kill all the kids that don't belong here. That's wow. Because I was actually like going with the notion that he was one of the founders, so obviously he is maybe he is a little bit darker, but he's still, I don't want to say good person, but yeah, kinda. And even Harry Potter ends on this note that even if you go into Slytherin House, it doesn't mean that you are evil. That it's just one of the houses. He was one of the founders. People from Slytherin can also be good. And they when in the first book it was implied that well, because Ron was explaining it, right? And he was saying, oh, Slytherin is where the Dark Wizards go. All Dark Wizards go to Slytherin. That's what he was going with. But then the notion of over the time changed, or I guess evolved, or I guess we got like a proper unbiased view on the house, and it was like, okay, no, yeah, we have like a bunch of evil wizards here, but it's actually because the house is all about the ambition. And yeah, I somehow pushed the fact that the basilisk was Slytherin's idea out of my head because of that. But the man was evil. He was up to kill kids.
Revelio.
What else do we have here?
Sebastian.
Spellbook.
Ominis. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
I hope Ominis is fine. I hope we will actually find something here that would shine like more positive light on Slytherin. And I honestly like I don't have a clue what could be considered a positive light after we got confirmation that he was the brainiac behind kill all the kids with a giant snake idea.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominis never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. You couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I wanted to comment on something.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
I guess about the Slytherin that his focus was that magic is special. It's also like his ambitious nature that special people should have special magic. Maybe like not special people cannot handle this responsibility or stuff like that. But no matter what you do, you still end up with crazy old guy who decided to kill a bunch of kids. So I really don't know how they can ever spin that Slytherin was a good guy. Oh, it's a dungeon? And apparently I'm going into it alone.
Ominis, about your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominis.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
I actually really like Ominis as well. So what? Wait, what? But then we have. So far, it feels like we have only two student characters: Ominis and Sebastian. Sebastian with his story about his sister, and Ominis with his fighting the dark side, basically, right? What other students we have? We have Nettie, but she so far she's been non-entity, right? She was just like a mouthpiece, or we have to fight Ashwinders. That's it. Other students, same thing. Like we have that Hufflepuff girl that likes animals. That's it. We have another Hufflepuff girl, I think, who likes vegetables. That's it. We have we had like a little story from Samantha, a Ravenclaw girl, that her brother stole like this crest, but ultimately it was not really. It didn't really have any depth or substance to it, that side quest. So it almost feels like the intention was that you are gonna end up in Slytherin. Yeah, I feel like this is the intended story. That they changed it. I'm guessing that this was on Rails story previously, where you ended up in Slytherin and you had to discover stuff about Slytherin. You had your two friends from Slytherin. You maybe had some interactions with other students, but that was like side quests and stuff. But your main two buddies were supposed to be Ominis and Sebastian, probably. But then they decided that it's probably too dark and it's probably better to have you join whatever house you want, to have like this more free roam experience instead of this on-rail story where you are in Slytherin. It almost feels like it. Or maybe the game has like a bunch of writers and the team who is responsible for Slytherin writing is actually good, and the rest are just phoning it in, I guess, with their side quests. Anyway, after this we will go help Natty, and we will see if Natty actually evolves into a character or not. I suspect she won't. After that we have a quest with Poppy, who is the Hufflepuff girl who likes animals, so maybe she will have some story there, but so far, like, seriously, the only interesting stuff that we had was with those two guys. We had some moral conflict, we had some like goal in mind, where Sebastian is so focused on saving his sister that he is willing to go to the dark side for it. And Ominis fighting the dark side because he's, despite being in this dark wizard family, he doesn't want to be evil. With Nettie so far, I'm from Uganda and I know the way. Maybe she's gay. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here, and in the next one we will continue. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.